What people are doing.
We're live.
Yeah.
Hey everyone. Welcome to our live workout. Now we wait.
Yeah, exactly.
Got the list. Oh, and
I do have the
list.
list.
Perfect.
We'll be going over that soon.
Nice.
No one joins.
Hello everyone. We're live. Buff Dudes, Saturday. It's morning where we are. Michael Taylor, good morning. Glad to join it. You're the first one here. We welcome you. Cody, hey, good to see you again.
Oh,
Hell
yeah.
yeah. Hope you're both ready.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good one. Oh, Raymond from Facebook got the bands and I'm ready. Buff Dudes,
Yes.
yeah.
It's bands a day.
It is.
Got bands, Bodyweight.
Yup. So be doing mobility bands like Brandon said. And then if you don't have mobility bands, you can be doing Bodyweight. So Brandon's going to be doing mobility bands and I will be doing Bodyweight. Cody says, hey, all the regulars. I agree. It's great to see all of you. It's awesome that we're all regulars. It's too bad we couldn't live closer together. We could all be working out together every Saturday morning, but we'll just have to make do with this. Daniel from Facebook, Morning Buff Dudes. You inspired me to start getting buff.
Yeah.
Thank you, Daniel. Gurleen from YouTube says, love you both from India. Thank you very much. Arjun from YouTube says, hey guys, been watching your videos. Thank you for sharing your motivation. Thank you all. Love seeing you. Thanks for the comments. Seeing them coming in from both Facebook and YouTube. Glad to see everyone. We are going to be getting this workout done after some mobility. And usually we'll give everybody a little bit of a chance to join. So probably about 5 minutes. Michael Taylor says, rocking my blue Buff Dudes for this one today. Hell yeah, that's amazing.
Noise.
So let's just go over the exercises really quick. For those of you who are going to be working out alongside us, if you're doing body weight, that'll be me. You'll be doing squats, single leg, Romanian deadlifts, dive bombers, push-up releases, push-backs, Russian twists, LYTs, dips, T-curls, and calf raise.
Nice. And for the band, we start with deadlifts, moving on to good mornings, going on to bent over rows, then chest presses, upright rows, side bends, pull aparts, French press, curls, then ending with calf raises.
Nice.
Yeah.
So prepare yourselves. Yanis from YouTube says, when will your PR video be online? That's going to be online about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We got a good one coming out this Monday. We're actually trying Jean-Claude Van Damme's training montage. So, but after that one, we're going to be doing our PRs. So that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Let me see. Got a comment right here from Devin from Facebook says, hey guys, I just ordered the 5x5. I was wondering, why do you all only do 20-minute hits? Would there be a benefit to doing a 30-minute hit?
More the better, baby.
Exactly.
It's not always, that's not always the case, I guess. 20 minutes seems right for us. And yeah, it seems you would burn more calories, I guess, for 30 minutes. You get a little bit extra activation, kind of stuff like that. I mean, what you'd probably do is start a little less, and then as you progress, as you become stronger, then you could increase the time. So yeah, in the future, maybe do 30, but 20 seems a pretty good fit. 10 exercises, very short rest times. We seem like we're hitting our limit at least.
Yeah. And it's good for those of you with limited time as well. That's probably another big reason we did the 20, is just so you can get up, get it out of your way. For us, at least, that being the morning, and for some of you in the afternoon, based upon where you are. Getting a lot of good comments. Hey, everybody. Raymond from Facebook says, how's the cookbook coming along? It's coming along great, Raymond. We're doing recipes every single day. So we should do an update video soon.
I actually just saw the pictures. I was looking at
nice.
Because we got a doc with all the pictures. Hudson's wife, Olga, is the photographer. And it turned out awesome. They look really delicious. So very happy to see all those coming along nicely.
Yeah. And Paul from Facebook says, Stallone and Arnold, you guys are gold.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Little bit of mobility.
Yep.
If this is the first time you've ever joined us, welcome. We're very happy that you could join us. What me and Brandon like to do is a little bit of mobility before beginning. I'm just doing some bodyweight squats at the moment, which is going to be the first exercise that I'm starting off with, but I want to get ready, get prepared. It's going to be full body, so
yeah,
you want everything to be mobilized.
Good thing about the body weight, all you need is yourself, your body, and a floor, preferably. But with the bands, you want some bands. So for those of you who have bands or who have ordered our bands, thank you if you have. And probably you want to go ahead and get some different sizes. So we get a little bit of a lighter gauge one up to a heavier gauge, because we're starting off with deadlifts. So that would definitely, you want a little heavier gauge band there to make it difficult enough, to get to hit that, kind of fatigue point. Actually, there's another heavier band I might grab for the deadlifts. There we go. The purple band. It's actually 5 different bands. It's quite a few. So anyways, yeah, different gauges of bands if you have them. So that way you can make certain exercises a little bit more difficult and the ones a little bit easier, because they're going to have some isolation work in here as well. But yeah, as you can see, Hudson's doing some pass-throughs, getting the shoulders warmed up. Got a full squat earlier, which is excellent for the hips, the ankles, stuff like that. So it's always good to prepare your body, to warm it up, to mobilize it, because this hit is actually, the hit itself is really good anyways. Thankfully you're not going to do tons of weight. The resistance isn't super high, so that itself is an excellent warm-up. It's just doing the movements. So.
And Angelo from Facebook says, have you ever thought of doing one set of each all the way through, then do that 4 times in circuit fashion? We could do that, Angelo, in the future. It all depends on what you guys prefer. We do it 1 exercise at a time, but we absolutely could just go through all 10 and then just do that 4 separate times. That might be kind of
interesting.
Yeah.
We should try that next time.
Yeah, we will. Great suggestion, Angelo. I think we'll do that. Maybe for the next workout, actually. Horvath from Facebook says, greetings from Hungary. Hello. Glad you could join us.
Yeah, there's a lot. Brazil, Hungary.
Oh, that's amazing.
All over.
Ashley from Facebook says, hey guys, love your videos. Thank you, Ashley.
Thank you.
And Michael Taylor from YouTube says, no bands here, waiting for you guys to restock still. LOL, I have to have the Buff Dude once. Michael, they're restocked.
They are.
So www.buffdudes.us, you can pick yourself up some Buff Dude bands.
Hurry before they're gone.
Yeah, I know, right?
They sold out quick last time.
Yeah. Lucas from YouTube says, greetings from Argentina, dudes. Hey, nice. Lucas, glad you could join us.
Hello.
And Maritz from Facebook says, greetings from South Africa. Hey.
Greetings.
And Vikrant from YouTube says, love from India. Hello, everyone.
Wow.
So we're just about, I know, right? It's awesome. So we're just about to get started. If you're doing body weight, follow me. If you're doing mobility bands, follow Brandon. I'm going to be getting started with squats. Brandon's going to be getting started with deadlifts. How are you guys feeling? This is the part where you guys give us 1 million flex emojis. If we get 1 million flex emojis, we're starting this workout. So get them going.
Oh, there we go. There
yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Callie from YouTube just gave us a lot of flex emojis. Thank you very much. Right. Exactly. So we just need about 500,000 more to go. So flex emojis. Get those flex emojis going, and then we're beginning this workout. The requirements for the workout is you want the mobility. Oh, here they come. Hell yeah. You want the water, which we have. Oh, that's a lot of flex emojis. I think we're ready, everybody. Nice. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to get started. You ready, Brandon? Yeah. Okay. Here we go. We're going to start the timer. All right, everybody, prepare yourselves. You can see the timer back there. We got 8, 7, 5, 4, 3. I'm in the deadlift position. Yeah. Here we go.
I love deadlifts. I think it's one of my favorite exercises for sure. Bands can really duplicate the movement pretty well, which is awesome that bands can do so much. It's very posterior chain, getting the glutes, hamstrings, lower back, lats. Yeah, a lot to the deadlift. Awesome movement.
And thank you all for those flex emojis.
Yeah,
because it looks like we definitely hit 1 million. And you may notice that we start almost every single body weight hit workout off with squats. Just because it's about the best lower body weight exercise you can do. It's the largest muscle group, and it's a great way to get the workout started off.
Yeah. Kind of almost going a pyramid, you know, go from the biggest muscle groups to the less biggest.
They're all big.
Yeah.
Some are just slightly less big than others. So we're already on to our final set of squats and deadlifts. Then we're going to be moving on to single leg RDLs for me. Good morning.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Here we go. Last set of the first exercise. And we actually have our gym windows open today because the weather is getting nicer, which is amazing.
It's starting to feel like summer.
Yeah. Hope the weather is agreeing with you wherever you are. Man, it sure feels nice when it gets nice outside. So here we go. The single leg RDL is going to be unilateral, one leg. So balance may be an issue. If you haven't done this exercise a lot in the past, of course, with any exercise you're getting used to, you just want to take it slow. What I found, which can sometimes help if you seem to be beginning to lose the balance, just use your finger, your lead finger there, and kind of just tap the floor just to restabilize yourself a little bit. That can help.
Oh yeah. In the good morning, it is also helping to isolate, target the hamstrings, also the lower back and the glutes. Really working on that bowing forward motion, and with the band wrapped around your neck, much like a typical good morning where, let's say, you'd be using a barbell, it's pulling the center of gravity away from you as you bow forward. So that's when the hamstrings, the lower back, they have to activate to make sure everything's stable. And this is a good one. You want to take it nice and slow. Keep that nice, straight, rigid back. Brace your core. Feel that stretch, and then extend and squeeze the top.
Oh yeah. Here we go. We've got 2 sets left. Almost forgot which leg I was on. That can be the hard thing about the unilateral exercises sometimes.
Oh yeah, feeling that tension, that burn. Hamstrings, lower back.
Ooh. And I'm being a little quiet on this one because I really have to concentrate on those single leg RDLs. Hope everybody's having a great time out there. We are on to our final set of our second exercise. And then for the body weight people out there, we're going to be moving on to dive bombers, mobility bands. You'll be doing bent over rows. Okay, there we go. Yeah.
Oh,
that was the most flex emojis I've ever seen.
Nice.
Okay, here we go.
Get that down row, work on those lats, and with the deadlifts and the good mornings, that lower back is definitely going to be burning a bit on these. Ooh.
Oh yeah, there we go. Oh. Dive bombers is a staple of most of our bodyweight exercises. You can see you're just sweeping the floor. You don't want to touch your chest to the floor, but you're trying to get as close as you can. Much like the name implies, you're basically dive bombing your floor. Oh. Sound effects optional, the machine guns as you pass by it. Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah. Yeah, bend over rows. Really try to get your elbows as high as possible. Really contract the lats that way, pulling your shoulder blades together. And make sure you're not elevating your shoulders. Make sure they're depressed, so that way the traps aren't overactivated. The focus is a little bit more on the lats. Yeah,
there we go. We're on to our final set.
Yeah.
They're going fast.
Yeah, this is going fast.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Okay, there we go. Whew. Wow. Now we're starting to feel like the buff dude workout. So we're moving on to push-up release for body weight.
Chest press for me.
Oh yeah.
Really awesome about the bands. You can really do a push-up or kind of a bench press motion with the bands just in the standing position, wrapping around the upper back area and pressing out. Nice squeeze. Yeah, it feels good.
For these push-up releases, it really helps to ensure that you're getting the full range of motion, because at the bottom position, of course, you can see my hands, bring them a little bit into the air, and then back up to the top position. So down, release the hands, and then press back up. Oh man.
Oh yeah. Really hold that position, that fully extended position in the knees, and squeeze the chest together. Keep those shoulders back. Good thing about the band too, it kind of forces your shoulders back naturally, which is nice. Get a little bit more activation on the chest. Squeeze. Now stretch. Contract. Squeeze. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there we go. Whew. I believe we're on to our next exercise.
Yeah. After
That
this,
was fast.
after this one. Right. This is the last one.
No, this is the next one.
Oh, are you
we're going
serious?
on?
No.
Yeah, we are. So push backs.
It's going too fast.
It is.
Upright rows for me.
And the push back push ups for me. Really focusing on the shoulders in this one.
Another good thing about the bands on the upright rows is
There we go.
what I like to do is, you can take a more narrow or wider grip, but as you row it up, you can actually pull it apart as well. You get a little extra movement. Really feel that good engagement there in the shoulders and the traps. It feels really comfortable. Oh, they burn.
So don't forget to hydrate, everybody. Oh yeah.
Okay, I thought I had my water.
Oh yeah.
It's over there.
Okay, everybody. Let's go.
Yeah. Dells.
After those dive bombers and push-ups, you're really gonna be feeling on your shoulders on this one.
Yeah. Gonna hold that top position for one count and slowly let it down on the bands. That really ensures that you're working those deltoids like crazy.
Good job, everybody. Kicking ass. Here we go. Final set of the pushbacks and the upright rows.
Good thing about working out or any kind of exercise in general is you can always make it harder on yourself if you need to. You get to slow the tempo a little bit, hold the position for one count. That's gonna ensure you're getting the most out of the exercise.
Moving on to the Russian twist.
And the side bends for me. Yep. Working that obliques, QL muscle.
Oh man.
Woo.
Don't forget to hydrate.
Yeah. I swear, the beginning's always like, okay, it's not too bad. And then,
I agree.
you really start feeling it.
Especially when it comes to the core.
Yeah. But, I swear, I get this done every morning, every Saturday morning, I should say. It feels so damn good.
any workout really in general, sometimes you get in there like, man, you don't really feel like working out. Maybe you're tired, maybe you're fatigued, maybe you're just thinking to yourself, maybe I'll take today off, but then you're like, screw it, I'll get it done anyways. And then once you're done, you're so happy that you did it. It just makes you feel good physically, mentally.
Okay, we're on to the final set of the Russian twists and side bends. Next, we'll be moving on to the LYTs and the pull aparts. And really, this is the last set of the Russian twists I got in me.
Having a strong core is super important. Not just to look good, but to feel good. Okay.
All right, everybody, keep going strong. Let's do this.
Pull parts for the bands. Working those rear delts and the traps.
Oh yeah. So the LYT is pretty, it helps to explain the exercise because you're basically doing the L, the Y, and the T. As you can see, I'm keeping my thumbs up. Here we go. Set number 2 of 4.
Oh man, it's burning. Whoo, these traps. That's good.
Yeah.
That's a little too much.
I was gonna say those bands start adding up real fast.
That's the cool thing about having different size bands. It's very important sometimes. Go a little lighter if you have to.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's hard. Okay, everybody.
Nice job.
They are deceptively hard, Cody. I agree. So we got the final set. Here we go. Pull aparts and the LYTs.
Developing that shoulder strength, that stability in there.
Nice. Moving on to the dips and the French press. The dips has a short range of motion. You're going to find out real fast. They're still hard to tell. So here we go. We're on to the triceps.
Okay.
One set down.
Going up in weight, that was a little light. Gotta make it hard.
That's for damn sure. I have a feeling it's going to be hard on those final two sets.
Yeah, definitely. French press. Really feel that stretch as you bring your hands behind your head and then extend up in the elbows. You don't have to walk out necessarily. Keep the tension in there. Keep the motion fluid and constant.
There we go.
That's when the suckers will start burning big time.
Hell yeah. All right, we're on to the final 2 sets of triceps. This is when...
Separates dudes from the bum.
Exactly.
Or girls. Oh yeah. Hit that long head tricep.
There we go. If you're doing this alongside us, and I hope you are, then you're doing great. We are on to our final set of the triceps, and we're going to be moving on to biceps next. It's just nothing but the buff dude grunts.
Oh man, it's burning.
Okay, there we go.
Wow.
On to biceps.
Biceps.
If you're doing body weight, do some T curls alongside me.
Doing some banded curls with me. As you can see, same motion, just slightly different setup.
You want to squeeze at the top position. You want to try to keep your leg weight as dead as possible. There we go. Okay. Moving on to the second set. Means I'm going to be switching arms here. And much like with the Romanian deadlifts, balance can be an issue. So you really want to focus. You don't want to fall over as you're doing the exercise. If you're having some balance issues, you can always basically go up against a wall. But we've been doing them for a while, so I feel a little bit more comfortable. Back to the first arm. Here we go. Bring it up and squeeze. Oh, yeah. It's crazy because when we first started to do the T curls, or at least thought of the motion, we were thinking, I don't really know how much activation you could get on those. But once you get to the third and fourth set, you really begin to feel the engagement in the biceps, which is amazing. It's cool that you can even, because biceps can be one of the harder ones to do body weight. So the fact that you can use these T curls to get it done is pretty cool. Okay. Final set of the biceps, and then, if you can believe it, we're moving on to our final exercise, which is going to be calf raises. I think Brandon's struggling over there a little bit.
I am.
Those bands are no joke. Oh, there we go. Hell yeah. Final exercise, people. Calf raises.
Yeah.
Here we go. Someone suggested 30-minute HIIT workouts.
Yeah.
And that may be a possibility in the future. Because I swear these 20 minutes sometimes go so fast. But you guys let us know.
Yeah. If you want to go longer,
Yeah.
you like the way it is.
Or if, yeah, exactly. You feel like 20 minutes is the perfect.
I think we will try the circuit training one. That was a good idea. Cycling through the exercise rather than staying on one the whole time. That might be pretty fun.
Yeah.
And also a lot more challenging as well.
Very.
You'll just have to remember the order. Like keep looking at the list.
We might have to have someone off screen reminding us what to do.
Exactly.
Here we go. We got 2 sets left. Again, thank you everyone for joining us. Really appreciate it. Hell yeah. First, I see, let me read that comment really quick. Daniel from YouTube says first time joining. Well,
nice.
Thank you for joining us, Daniel. And thank you for all the other people who this may be your first time. And of course, for those of you who join every week, we thank you as well, because that really provides us with the motivation.
That's for sure.
Man, those calves.
I know. Burning a little extra this morning for some reason.
I think when you keep putting on weight.
That's true.
Yeah, progressively gets a little harder.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Final set. We're going to end it the way we always do.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Flex emojis.
Hell yeah. Keep those flex emojis coming. Love it.
Yeah.
Final set, everybody.
Feel the burn.
Oh, yeah.
And calves and the biceps.
Oh, there we go. Nice.
Nice.
Thanks, everybody, for joining.
Good job.
Hell yeah.
Some water.
I love it. Oh, we are done. That was easy. I don't want to say it was easy, but it always seems to go very fast. I will say that. Vikrant from YouTube says, always do your 20-minute workouts live or not. Hell yeah. Justin from Facebook says, hey guys, Justin, first timer. Hey Justin, thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You enjoyed it.
Sabrina from YouTube says, hey buff dudes, I love you guys for years. You got me through breast cancer. I love y'all. Sabrina, thank you so much for letting us know that. And I know, of course, a lot of it, 99% of it was you, but even if we could play that 1%, we're very happy.
Very happy.
Yeah. Sunhair from YouTube says use dumbbells, pumped.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
that's a great thing. I mean, you can use the dumbbells, the body weight, the mobility bands. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Let me get that. I think it's
Hangover cured, Cody.
that's nice. Good. Very good, Cody. That's the Buff Dudes Hangover Cure.
Yeah.
And I think if I can get the name right, I think it's TR Gregory on YouTube says, I almost didn't work out today, so thanks for the motivation.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Glad you joined us.
Yeah. And David from Facebook says, so I've been working out for 3 months now, and I lost the quarantine weight. What should I do to build now? Well, David, I always like when I'm getting into it personally, I really love starting with the 5x5. Just because it's 3 days a week, it's compound. You're hitting, basically every muscle group. You're doing the big lifts such as deadlifts and squats and pull-ups. So that'd be my recommendation.
Yeah, definitely.
Robin Lee from YouTube says, thank you, Buff Dudes. Much appreciated from London, UK. Nice. Hey, Robin, thanks for joining us. Andre from YouTube says, greetings from Japan.
Greetings.
Hey, Andre.
Thank you.
Glad you could join us.
Yeah. Must be nighttime there.
Yeah. Raymond from Facebook says, the bands are no joke. Yeah. OMG. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
They are surprisingly
Team
effective.
band checking in.
Exactly. Seen a lot of flex emojis.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. From Gerline and Solo.
Nice.
Let's see. Raja from YouTube says, try boxing, Buff Dude, something new. We would love to.
Yeah.
We'd love to. We don't have enough space in here, unfortunately, for a heavy bag, but one day. Kyle from Facebook says, sitting down after these always feels well deserved. Yes.
It's a nice little cool down that we enjoy together, which is always good.
Definitely. Michael Taylor from YouTube. Brandon looking absolutely jacked.
Yeah. Thanks, brother.
And Raymond from Facebook says, felt the burn hard on these mobility bands.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
I agree.
FA from YouTube says, hey guys, I turned 20 today. Well, happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Just wanted to say thanks for the effort that you guys put in giving countless helpful advices and tips. I see you guys like my big brothers. Thanks for everything. Well, thank you. That's awesome.
Absolutely.
And I hope your birthday continues to be a good one. Yeah. Thanks for joining us. Andrew from Facebook says, 3rd week live and almost done with the buff beginner phase. 200 pounds, here I come. Hell yeah, Adam. Nice. Congratulations and good luck on your goal.
Absolutely.
Hoodie from YouTube. Hey, Hoodie. Good to see you again.
Hey there.
Missed the first half, but I got in some squats.
Oh, good.
That's awesome.
It is good. It's something.
Yeah, exactly. Philip from YouTube says, sup, dudes. Is it mandatory to go to muscle failure to gain muscle? Greetings from Portugal.
No, not necessarily. You can still have some reps left in the tank there. I think it's going to be the overall, volume you do week after week, month after month, and being consistent with it, constantly activating the muscles properly. So that way they develop. I mean, even, you don't have to go to failure to create those small tears in the muscles and then for them to adapt to that. There is certain things like the 5x5 where you do want to go till failure. But in other ways, like more of the kind of splits that we do from time to time and where the high volume splits, you don't necessarily have to go to failure every single set. So, yeah.
And Philip also added
that
he did squats while holding his 1.5-year son.
Oh,
so
nice.
That's awesome.
Extra weight.
Roma from Facebook says, appreciate all you did during the COVID season with Buff Dad helping us build that gym. That's awesome, Roma. Yeah. Henry from Facebook says, what supplements are you guys on? Henry, really at the moment, I mean, as far as caffeine goes, it's from coffee. And then I was doing creatine for a little while, but I'm not the most consistent, unfortunately. Yeah.
I think they try to recommend doing like a loading phase on creatine, I think for a few weeks, and then kind of maintenance anywhere from 10 grams or something a day. And then, there's certain things like glutamine that helps with recovery and also digestion and stuff like that. So there's a few of them, but, it's honestly, if you're eating enough, you're probably going to get it from natural sources anyways. I mean, obviously loading on creatine helps a little bit, and there's definitely a lot of science behind it. Shows, it definitely helps with performance, but it's not really necessary.
Matt from YouTube says, lost 17 pounds over the last 2 months, down from 278 to 261. Congratulations,
nice.
Matt. That's
awesome.
Amazing.
Good job.
Angelo from Facebook with the most flex emojis I've ever seen. Oh my God.
Wow.
Thank you.
Damn.
And that's a lot.
Yeah.
Arvid, good to see you
Arvid.
again. Haven't seen you in a while on YouTube with a $55 donation.
Arvid.
Thank you, Arvid.
Thank you.
There are two things true buff dudes love: pronations and donations. Get some.
Yeah.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
Good call.
We're gonna use that to get some protein.
Oh, definitely. And pronate load.
Exactly. Callie from YouTube says, "Hey dudes, again, me and my dad did it and had some fun. Although some of it was hard for me. I found a way to make it a little easier and work for me. Stay buff." Hell yeah, Callie.
Nice.
And tell your dad hi.
Yeah, absolutely.
Michael Taylor from YouTube says, "Band still showing sold out, dudes."
Oh,
Thank you for letting us know. You know
Wow.
what? They probably, the first batch probably did. Michael, I'm actually going to take care of that at this very moment.
Yeah. That's little. Here we go. See if I can take the glare
Okay.
so bad right now. Jimmy D with a $20 donation. Thanks, Jimmy. You're always here supporting us. Thanks, almighty buff ones. Bands ordered and on the way. Looking forward to using them soon. Well, thanks, Jimmy. Thanks for the order. So happy that you picked some up. And we definitely still have some. Hudson's just checking on why they're saying sold out. But
I think the first batch did, but we're adding more.
Okay,
We are
so we
adding
do have more. Thank you. Daryl from YouTube, enjoy your workouts. Thank you, Daryl. Appreciate that. Let's see here. Just scrolling down. And Cody, $50 donation.
What in the world?
Cody, you're awesome, man. What'd it do? Yesterday was a good day. Got some compliments with gym regulars recognizing my hard work in games. So that was solid. All the thanks to you guys. Great work. Great workout, everyone. Well, thanks, Cody. And it's always awesome having, the support system of other people as well as you. And he finished out with Team Hudson. Well, that ruined my day, Cody. So maybe Hudson should have read that comment.
But
No, I'm kidding.
to play off what Brandon was saying, we really enjoy not only Cody, but also the other regulars who come week after week. Because it's really cool to have everyone join together. It feels nice to see familiar faces, new ones as well, of course.
Yeah.
But if it is your first time, just come again, come another Saturday, because it's really fun for us and hopefully for you as well.
Absolutely. Which Cam from Facebook just said, just found this channel and loving it. So
that's
thanks,
amazing. So we may have gotten a little behind. Yeah. So just to let you guys know, Chewy Bambino from YouTube says, "Bros, how do you get over the fear of eating for gaining muscle?" That can be a little scary, Chewy, especially if you just begin to eat anything, which has been a problem of mine in the past. I'm like, in order to gain weight, I'll just eat tons of food. But then I'm I don't know what I'm eating. Some days I'm eating too much. Some days I'm eating too little. So Brandon just uploaded an excellent video on our Buff Dudes YouTube channel, which goes over how to clean bulk, because you can bulk and just eat tons of food, but then you might not be putting on the kind of weight you want. So it's very important to kind of eat the necessary foods.
I think clean bulking has, a bit of baggage attached to that name, because a lot of people think, well, clean bulking, you won't gain any fat whatsoever. It's just pure muscle, which that's not necessarily the case. You're always going to gain a little bit of fat being in the, the caloric surplus there, which is okay. You obviously don't want to go too high in fat. Clean bulking compared to dirty bulking, obviously with dirty bulking, you're going to gain a lot more fat because you're really just eating as much as possible to gain as much weight as possible. But with clean bulking, you're really tracking the amount of calories you're having, how your body's reacting to your weight, and how fast you're gaining. Because obviously you don't want to gain too fast, because that's going to actually add a lot of fat to you. And you don't want to gain too slow, because it shows that you're not eating enough to gain. So it's really that sweet spot that's going to take a while to figure out, not only the macronutrient percentages, but also the amount of calories that your body does need to continue to gain, not too fast, but not too slow. So it's hard work. It's a lot of work that goes into it, but if you're willing to put in the work and be consistent with it, you're definitely going to reap all the benefits.
And we're about 5 minutes behind on the comments, so we apologize if we're a little back there. So we'll try to catch up on some really fast here. Kyan Gamer from YouTube says, "Thanks so much for the videos. Find them very helpful. Thank you." Jeff Gerber from Facebook says, binge watching your YouTube channel since finding it a few weeks ago. Great channel. Love what you guys are all about. Well, thank you very much. Solo from Facebook says, "I hope you guys continue to make the Sly and Arnold videos. Those videos make my day." Well, thank you very much. Another comment from JP from Facebook saying more Schwarzenegger and Stallone. We would love to.
You have to shave, though. That's the problem.
I know. Yeah.
It's like Beards or Arnold Stallone.
That's a tough one.
Yep.
Brian from Facebook says, "Do you guys have a female-focused workout routine? My fiance would love to follow along." Brian has some with his girlfriend, Michaela, on our Buff Dudes Workouts YouTube channel. Not a lot, but how to do pull-ups, push-ups, a lot of the exercises that get you acquainted with working out.
We do want to come out with more in the future that it kind of caters to more women goals that women might have. You know, I mean, obviously guys usually want to have like a bigger chest, maybe some bigger arms, but women usually tend to focus a bit more on glutes, legs, and stuff like that. So it's not necessarily that they have to work out different than guys do, but their goals are different. So the exercises are different. So yeah, we'll definitely do that in the future with probably with Michaela as well, my girlfriend, because she's very focused on you know, fitness.
Dutched
Naturally.
Up from YouTube says, Brandon, any chance I can get a Mr. Extreme impression for old time's sake?
Oh man. Extreme.
FA from YouTube says, are you guys going to do a final measurement video for 250 pounds challenge video? We are.
Yes.
We definitely are.
Yep. We wanted to do an actual like hydrostatic test where what, you know, our body fat percentages and kind of our lean body mass or BMI, which you did actually a while back.
I did, yeah.
With
at a local college.
Yeah, but unfortunately, you know, with everything going on with the whole COVID thing, we couldn't really do it now. So it's just measurements.
Yeah, but yeah. Cody from YouTube with another $5 donation. Brandon, I'm Team Buff Dudes. Don't be sad, but yeah, Team Hudson.
Oh, thanks, Cody. Appreciate it.
Lucas from YouTube says, in my country, gyms are closed. I have to buy dumbbells or barbells. What do you recommend? Thanks, dudes. You could do that, Lucas, or you could always get mobility bands.
True.
That's another excellent option.
Yeah. But if it is only barbell or dumbbell, I would probably recommend dumbbells because with barbell, you'll typically need a rack for a lot of this stuff, either with bench presses or squats, stuff like that. I mean, obviously you can get away with some things like deadlifts and everything, but with dumbbells, you know, you just need the dumbbells. So that could be a nice thing.
And Felipe from YouTube says, do you have a website where I can get some merch? We do. It's www.buffdudes.us. And I just restocked the mobility bands because they were showing out of stock, but we have some left, thankfully. So you can pick some up. Lou Smith from Facebook says, you look good bulked. Well, thank you, Lou. We appreciate it. And Michael Taylor with the $20 donation.
Oh, Michael.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you.
Smaller donation from me. Spent the rest on the new hat and bands. Thanks, dudes. Well, Michael,
anything's good.
Yeah. And we hope you appreciate the bands and hat, by the way. Let us know how you're enjoying the bands. We're really excited to finally be able to have some workout equipment.
I know.
David from Facebook says, I'm glad I found this channel because the content is entertaining and I've finally embraced this kind of lifestyle. Well, that's amazing,
Thanks,
David. Glad you could find us.
Absolutely. It's a damn good lifestyle for sure.
Yeah. Braden from Facebook says, I realize you two typically usually work out at home, but you sometimes go to a gym franchise as well. Have you ever had someone try to correct you on an exercise, even though you knew how it was correct and proper? How does one approach this situation? Well, Brandon, you probably have some good stories. Brandon was a personal trainer for, what was it, 9 years or more?
Yeah. I think it was close to 10 years or more. It's hard, you know. I was never the type of guy to come up and correct anyone, you know, unless, you know, it's a hard thing because obviously someone can take it the wrong way, even if you are a professional. I mean, I know I would probably take a little bit of offense to it if someone came up to me and tried to correct my form, although I would just listen to what they had to say to just out of curiosity. But I think, you know, being respectful is always good unless they're a complete asshole, you know, just kind of say, hey, thanks for the tips. And then, you know, go along with your workout. But I don't think I've ever had that experience of someone correcting us. Have you?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Thankfully, no.
Because we would have punched them.
Well, exactly. I think the hardest for me personally can be when you have a workout trainer that wants to kind of that can be an awkward situation sometimes. I know what we have had experiences with where we worked out with someone and then they kind of begin to take over the workout in a way. I know we had that happen, I believe, with deadlifts specifically. I believe there was kind of an incident in Las Vegas once where it was
that's right.
It was kind of an awkward situation because we're like, well, what's going on here?
It becomes kind of like
kind of a male
chest puffing contest or something.
Yeah,
that's true. I forgot about that.
Yeah, so it can become that sometimes.
Yeah, who's more alpha?
Totally.
You know, and if you have to prove yourself that you're alpha, then you're probably not alpha.
Yeah,
just, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, like Brandon was saying, I think it's best to just roll with the punches, listen to what they have to say, and maybe agree to disagree. MW Duo from YouTube says, my 7-year-old daughter Meredith says hi and she loves your videos. Well, hey Meredith.
Nice,
yeah, I'm happy to hear you enjoy our videos. Justin Smith from Facebook says, are your bands latex? I'm allergic. You know, Justin, unfortunately, yes, they
They
are.
are latex.
Yeah, and we actually did kind of
a warning.
include that on our website because we were afraid of that. So we're
Some
very,
people do have
yeah,
latex.
sorry to hear you have that. Johnny Noggin from YouTube with the $10 donation. Thank you, Johnny. When the world finally opens back up, would you consider doing a Buff Dudes World Tour video series, doing meetups, collabs in different gyms? I get cost would limit how far you can travel. Hashtag Team Hunts. Man, we've wanted to do that for so many years, and we still want to. So
I know
we will make it happen, even if, you know, it's the budget. We'll make it work. I mean, we'll find a way to make it work. Devin from Facebook says, my 4-year-old finally started showing interest in doing some workouts with me. He did all the squats and calf raises today. He even did the salute. Devin,
nice.
That's awesome. And this is for your 4-year-old. So thank you so much for joining us. We love to hear that. That's really how we started getting into working out, was just watching our dad. So that's amazing.
Absolutely.
Michael Taylor from YouTube says, tough one. I give advice, especially with the younger kids in my gym. I think it's important to help them learn, plus the safety end of it and knowing how to perform the exercise properly. Michael, yeah, that's a good piece of advice. I think where our heads were at, we were thinking more of like people around our age range, but you're absolutely right in the fact where if you see a younger, maybe teenager or something doing deadlifts.
I think that's important. It's important to have kids, younger, you know, whatever age they are, to have kind of a mentor in a way. If they don't have it from maybe a family member like a dad or a brother, they could have it from a guy that knows what he's doing in the gym. You know, I think that's important. I mean, obviously I had my dad, my brother.
But you also had Tom.
Well, I was going to say, but there's also a local guy at the gym, you know, I was around 19, 20, and he had been working out for a long time, and he was really motivating and knew quite a bit. And that was important. I feel like it is. It builds a good community as well. You know, it's not this whole, oh, you don't know what you're doing. You know, you should get out of this gym or whatever. It's more like you should motivate them. You should help them. You should make them do it correctly, because of course, them doing it right at a young age only is going to make sure they continue to do things right. And, you know, kind of pass it on to the next generation as well.
Yeah. I think a lot of the times it's just the way that you present yourself. If you do it more in a friendly, approachable manner, naturally people are going to respond to that well. Even if someone came up to me and just asked, hey, you know, I see you're doing this and this and that, as opposed to maybe being a little bit more authoritarian, which can sometimes scare people away a little bit. JP at Rome, if I got the name right from YouTube, says, have you ever dealt with golfers or tennis elbow from pulling exercises like inverted rows or just from bar gripping in general? If so, how did you deal with it? I did deal with really horrible tennis elbow for quite a while, actually. And man, I tried a lot of different things, and I hate to say it because sometimes this can feel like, man, I don't want to do that, but it's just what I had to do. I had to take like a solid 4 months off from really any motion, which gave me elbow pain. And I healed, I recovered, and I've never dealt with it since. So for me, which has really helped, was especially skull crushers. I just warm up a lot before we would just jump right into like the 45 plates on each side, immediate elbow pain. But, you know, I was doing the more young guy thing where you just try to push through the pain. And I don't do that anymore because that wasn't too smart. Let me see. Prothopector.
Sometimes the names alone are.
Yeah, but also the comment to me personally makes no sense, but maybe I missed out on something. He says, the Great Reset isn't going to stop. They're too invested in the greatest show on earth. Want things normal again? Would take everyone educating themselves. Is that in regards to the forum comment, maybe?
I don't know.
Yeah, it might be.
Sometimes we start reading comments before we read the comments. And then
yeah, exactly.
It's hard to make sense.
Darren from Facebook says, you guys have a mass builder for triceps with a person with long arms, have decent sized arms, but really want to get that horseshoe.
I have pretty long arms, and honestly, for me, it was probably what helped me develop my triceps was a lot of skull crushers and heavy benching as well. Just in being consistent with that, and yeah, I mean, you really just have to push it as much as you can, and sometimes, you know, double the days. I mean, really pay attention to and prioritize your triceps. So yeah. And
Lou Smith from Facebook says, the Great Reset is the COVID Lockdown.
Oh.
Okay, I get it now. That makes sense. So Jay Popgwin from YouTube says, can you guys make a video of you trying power team type feats of strength? Stay buff.
Oh.
Power?
I don't know what power team is.
Yeah.
Power lifts, maybe like Olympic type, that kind of like power movements. Yeah.
MW Duo said from YouTube says, Hudson, you're looking like you're gonna body double for Hemsworth soon. Thank you. I got. Let me make the best use of this.
I saw a picture of Chris Hemsworth walking his kid down the street, dressed as Superman, and his triceps are looking good, but I think he's getting some flack for his small legs. So Chris, hopefully you're not skipping leg day, bro. Because I'm going to stay clearly isn't skipping upper body day.
I'm going to just stay like that. It's all about lighting and angles.
That is very true.
Shalom from YouTube says, feats of strength. Okay, feats of strength. Okay. Yeah, we're always into that. We love that kind of stuff.
Definitely.
Let me see. Matt from YouTube says, I have a friend who doesn't deadlift anymore because of a 400-something pound deadlift that went wrong. Yikes. He told me, because I'm still a novice lifter, to be careful. We all need mentors.
Absolutely.
We agree 100%.
I think it seems like people are pretty, about the comment about correcting other people's form is everyone's agree with that. If it comes to a point where it looks like you're going to hurt yourself, absolutely you should kind of come into the, hey man, maybe give some advice, and hopefully they respond to it correctly and they don't have to go.
And DK from YouTube says, hi, watching from Australia. It's a country. Thanks. Bye. Love you. Thank you, D.
Oh.
Thank you for educating us as well.
Yeah.
Austria is beautiful.
Is super beautiful. The Alps there are amazing.
James from YouTube with a $5 donation. Thank you. James says, hey guys, do you have a favorite song to put on if you're trying to break a personal best or doing a particular hard left step up? James, I gotta take it old school, 14-year-old Hudson, old school. There's nothing better for me than Korn's Blind. Oh, because it's all about that build up.
That's when it hits.
Exactly.
Go for it.
Yeah. Well, that was the Are You Ready? That started it.
Oh, the Are You Ready?
But then he did a variation on that in the next 30 songs. So
it's hard to keep track of the chords, like the little beginning, and then they go into the
and then they do the boom. Yeah. But the first time I heard that was pretty mind blowing.
Yeah.
The Own Powell from YouTube says, greetings from Austria. Love you guys.
Oh, there's Austria.
There we go.
Okay,
hell yeah.
wow.
Which is also a country. We know our geography.
Country?
Exactly.
Of course it is.
Dwayne Forrest from YouTube says, my legs were destroyed from last night. Sending love and respect from Canada. # buff dudes. Hell yeah, Dwayne.
Nice. Canada's a country too.
Exactly.
Nice.
Neighbors. Janet from YouTube says, loving you guys. Thank you from London. Thanks, Janet.
Thank you.
Think you could join us as well. G-Van from YouTube says, love from India. Hey, G-Van.
Yeah.
Buff Dudes World Tour.
Yeah, I know,
India
man.
one day. We'd love to.
Yep.
And Austria and Australia. Mm-hmm. And we have been to Canada. Calgary is very beautiful. Had a lot of fun. Let's see. Callie from YouTube says, my dad is Adam from Facebook. He says, hi. Hey, Callie, and hi, Adam as well.
Hello there.
Josh Moore from YouTube says, are you guys going to ever put out a cookbook? We are working on it at this very moment. In fact,
it's a big one. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, it is.
It's coming at the end of the year.
Yeah.
We'll try to release it around Christmas. You're going to show some photos?
I was, yeah.
Yeah. Guys, check some photos out. Turning out good. Hello from Japan. Hello there. YouTube DAR. I've been to Japan. I've been to Tokyo. It was crazy. It was awesome. It was a really good experience.
Brandon was Mario.
I was Mario, yeah. In a Mercedes commercial.
Weird. A Nintendo Mercedes commercial.
Yeah. Because I think, which is funny, because they had a Mercedes car in Mario Kart. That was the whole thing.
Yeah.
There's one of the pics.
There's one of the pictures.
Is that the grape?
It is. So we're giving you guys a sneak preview right now of the cookbook. I'm just going through some of the photos really quick. We got a lot of them.
That's true.
So that was that. Here's the sweet potato chips. Another picture.
What do you guys think?
Yeah.
It looks good, huh?
Let's hear your
thoughts.
Yeah. Oh, MW Duo from YouTube says, speaking of books, Hudson, how's it going with your sci-fi novel? Thank you very much for
now you're accountable.
I know.
Accountable for it.
That's very true. So MW Duo to give you an update. Here's some more food pictures from the cookbook. I'll end it with that one. We got a lot, but there we go. It's going very well. About 125,000 words in. Hope to have the rough draft, the first draft, wrapped up over the summer, and then I would absolutely love to get the final, or the second draft done by the end of the year. And I'll keep you updated, MW Duo. Follow my Instagram, Buff Hudson, and I'll post some updates. Thank you. You know, I saw a comment too, I got to say, about the insane shipping cost to Toronto. That's what I was going back to. Yeah, I think he was right. Yeah, here we go. The brown guy from YouTube. We gotta say we apologize. We weren't even gonna ship to Canada, to be honest, because the shipping cost is so ridiculous. But someone from Canada really wanted the bands so bad they were willing to pay that amount. Right? Yeah. So I mean, I don't want to like knock it, but I almost wouldn't even. If you live international, I would say don't even order the bands because it sucks. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
I wish we could do something about it, but we really can't. We'd have to have a distribution place in Europe somewhere or in Canada. Yeah. And we can't afford that.
Or maybe we can just start driving ourselves. So if we get
we'll fly out to deliver the bands.
Yeah, so if we get a ton of orders for the bands, we'll just make a little van trip and hit every single Canadian city.
Yeah, exactly. There was one saying absolutely down for the cookbook. Hopefully it won't be $99 cookbook.
We got really good news for all of you who want a cookbook. It is not going to be $99.
Only stupid prick charge $99.
Oh no! Oops, you're not an Arnold, so we have to take accountability.
Oh yeah, not only an idiot.
there
it was Arnold that
said. Yeah, we're really excited about it though. It's going to have a lot of photos, as you can see. We really want the visual presentation to be there, so we want people to be able to look at the pictures and see what they're going to be.
It's affordable. It's really for everyone. Yeah, and it's beautifully done with all the photography there. So yeah.
Cody Griffin with the $5 donation on YouTube. Guys, I never get the damn sweet potato chips crispy, like fully crispy. Also, finish your book, Hudson. Got to read that as a buff dude. Hell yeah. Thank you, Cody. We are going to try our absolute best to include instructions, which are easy to understand.
Exactly. And I think what we plan on doing as well is, especially with the cookbook coming out, we're going to really focus on the food videos. So you not only will have the cookbook, but you'll also have the videos on Buff Dude's food channel to watch how to do it. So, I mean, that's kind of what's hard for me personally is cookbooks. You know, you read the direction, like, man, am I doing this right? But then to actually to watch someone do it can be a lot easier as well. So it'll go hand in hand.
Ricardo from YouTube has a great comment. Is it better to work out in the morning or the evening? For me, it's hard to work out in the morning because I'm so tired. I feel that so much, Ricardo, man. It is so tough to get up in the morning. And the only thing that really gets me going in the morning is I know my day feels a hell of a lot better once I have it out of the way. I don't have the stress of missing it later in the day. And I just know that that's really the only time I'm going to be able to make it happen. So that can be tough, but it's habit forming. And once you get that habit down, it gets a little easier, but it is not easy in the beginning.
Simon from YouTube, only $98.99
for the cookbook. Yeah, but no, that won't be true. It's not going to be that. It's going to be half that price or less. So no worries there. Rusty from YouTube says, love from Afghanistan. Do you guys have permits for those guns? It's Oregon, so it's open carry. So true. You know, as long as they're not concealed, we're good to go. Dutched Up from YouTube says, what's your guys' best advice on staying consistent and disciplined with your diet? I'm currently living with my parents and trying to dodge unhealthy food in the house. That can be really damn hard with the family because it's hard to turn down your mom or your grandma's food without seeming rude. Yeah.
But they need to understand that you have specific goals. So food prep, big thing. Letting everyone know, hey, this is what I'm doing. This is my goal. So that way they're not, pushing too much on you. And I mean, it's really just having a plan. Printing it out, seeing what foods you're going to have, pre-cooking the foods, or at least knowing what you're going to eat every day, and also everyone else knowing too that you have a specific goal.
Blaff from YouTube says, are you going to make more anime workouts? We wanted to do the Naruto run.
I know.
We forgot to shoot that one. So I think we will do it in the future. Look for that. And if you have any more anime workout suggestions, because of course we'd love to do DBZ.
Yeah. It's hard because, they're in that gravity chamber. I mean, how are we going to do a gravity chamber?
Yeah.
Unless we just do tons of weighted.
That's true. We could. That'd be fun. Like our dad on our shoulders.
Because we could do the question, like, how much would would we be in this amount of gravity, and then put all that on us.
Yeah, that could be fun. Daryl from YouTube with a $1.49 donation. Oh, thank you, Daryl. Hell yeah. Haney from Facebook says, can you do more you versus athlete like what you did on the Olympic channel? We would love to. Yeah. Again, unfortunately, with the lockdown, I can't really meet up with anybody. And we did miss, it looks like there's a lot of comments coming in, so we apologize. If we missed any. Walter Lee from Facebook says, hello from Taiwan. My 4-month-long bulking phase ended today. I gained 15 pounds. Walter, that's amazing. Your bulking phase video definitely helps a lot. Thank you so much. Cutting phase starts next week. Time to watch your cutting phase video. Walter, best of luck. That's amazing. Jiven, seen a lot of comments. YouTube says, brother, can you make new bulk workout videos and 3,000 calorie diet plan? You know, Jiven, we try to do the best we can. It's hard to make a video for everyone, but we're definitely going to have many bulking videos in the future. So look for those soon. And then you can kind of just build it accordingly. Brandon just did one with 5,000 calories, but you could kind of just take certain things out in order to hit the 3,000 calorie mark.
Exactly. It's all the same type of foods. You know, obviously you're just eating more or less, you know, depending on what you need specifically. I think a lot of people were confused about that last video. Not a lot. Some people where they thought that you need 5,000 calories of bulk. No, that's for me. I need 5,000 calories to put on the weight I need to, you know, that I need to continue to grow. But some people only need 2,800, 3,000, 3,500. It's all very specific. And that's what nutrition is. It is very, very specific to you, and it changes constantly. So you have to keep track of that. And that's a lot of work. That's why nutrition is just so complicated in a lot of ways.
And the Brown guy from YouTube says, one of these Saturdays, we need you guys in Buff Duke together. We do. We would love to all three do it together. So look for that soon, actually. Rishan from Facebook says, can you do Sly again? Try my best. The laugh is the funnest part. He just gets to play off whatever Arnold says. It's like a buddy cop comedy.
Definitely.
The buddy cop movie.
We need that movie.
Yeah, I know, right? Maybe we'll make it.
We'll make it. Maybe that was what we were meant to do.
Maybe. Yeah, we'll just do the best we can.
Yeah, it's not going to be stop or my mom will shoot it though.
Hey, that was a good movie.
Yeah, whatever.
You just didn't understand the complexity. It was a big hit in Europe. Steve from Facebook says, can you take your shirts off to show your definition and provide inspiration? We're both bulking.
We're bulking right now,
Steve. So maybe, I don't know if you'd be inspired. You might be
next Saturday during the workout, maybe. But when we're just sitting here, fat rolls are just like going over our
with
pants
the wide angle lens. Jimmy D from YouTube with the $10 donation. Thank you, Jimmy. Any more meal prep videos to come? I'm trying my hand at it for the macros. Jimmy, hey, we're always down to make some more meal prep videos. So look for some more soon.
I'm gonna call it Jimmy Dude. I think that's his last D for
Jimmy Dude. True. Randy with the $5 donation on YouTube. Thank you, Randy. He says, love your videos. Keep it up. What protein powder do you drink and what do you put in it?
Any whey protein. But not just whey. I mean, there's some plant stuff that's really good. I think Four Sigmatic we've used quite a bit. Their protein tastes really good.
That's what I was about to say. I really like the Four Sigmatic because there is a little bit more fat in it. And it's just enough to really make it taste delicious. So I would say try to find something that you specifically find tastes good because some don't. And it's really refreshing when you find one that does taste good because then you're like, oh, okay, now I can chug this down without not feeling kind of gross. And I feel that most protein shakes are just getting a lot better tasting.
That's true. Yeah, the demand is there, so now there's a standard. For sure. And I'll usually just do it in milk or something, or put it in my oatmeal. I mean, it kind of depends. You can use it for a lot of recipes too, which is nice.
Babita from YouTube says, why don't you compete in Mr. Olympia? Because those guys are huge.
Yeah, I know.
Because they're like twice our size.
Yeah, that's the problem. I mean, you know, with the Olympia thing, it's at such a level that
what is that one guy? Yeah, what's his name?
C-Bum?
Oh yeah. What does he weigh?
Physique. I don't know what he weighs actually. It's probably like, I don't know what his cut weight is. Probably his bulking weight, I'm sure, is like 260 or something. I mean, the guy's pretty big. I don't think he's that short. He's like at least 6 foot something.
Oh, so he's tall too.
I think so.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to know his stats though, because he's the top right now.
Oh, is he?
Physique stuff. Yeah.
So that would be who we're up against.
Yeah. I think we
Sounds hard. Okay.
We'd have to take some creatine.
Death Eater 91 from YouTube. Great name. $5 donation. Thank you, Death Eater.
You.
Says, got the dumbbell PDF. New to your channel. Love the content. Can we get a brother supplement type video? Cheers from Newfoundland, Canada. A brother supplement. I don't know exactly what you mean. You might have to specify, Death Eater, what you mean by a brother supplement type video. But just let us know. We're always down to do new content.
Definitely.
JP from YouTube says, have you ever considered starting a podcast, maybe the Buffcast, or doing collabs with other known fitness channels?
We have.
Yeah.
It would be actually interesting to do something like that.
We've mentioned it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, we mentioned in the past it would be cool to do a podcast where it's like we're working out. The only thing we would struggle with is the heavy breathing during the whole
Which might actually
podcast,
be the funny.
Which might kind of be funny, But we're thinking that.
I mean, look at the hot ones. I mean, they're
that's true. That's very true.
Coffee.
Yeah, so we were thinking about that. We would have a guest. We would work out together. We would ask them questions, kind of do the podcast, but we'd be getting a workout the whole time because we've got to do something. Yeah, we got to keep it fitness minded.
True.
Martin from Facebook says, I have benched 375 and I am 15. Martin, you are a god amongst men.
Wow.
So I hope I never meet you, Martin, or you're going to make me feel really insecure about myself. But congratulations. So Abanov, if I got your name right, I apologize if I didn't, from YouTube, just left a simple comment. Just says, big fan, Buff Dudes. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Corey from Facebook says, I struggle to find recipes for meal prep that don't need to be heated. I work in my car all day. Greetings from Oklahoma. That can be a tough one, Corey.
Overnight oats.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And some of the meal prep stuff can be really nice if you don't mind having cold food. That can be the hard thing. Yeah. Because sometimes it feels so good to have warm food. But we do have our cookbook coming out this November. So look for it. We're gonna try to pack it with everything. Yep. Mateo from YouTube says, I'm a vegetarian. Will the book be worth it, or is it just meat protein recipes? Mateo, no. That is an excellent question. Yeah. And we are trying to have, at the very least, 3 strictly vegan recipes for every single style of meal. So
breakfast, lunch, dinner,
snacks, protein snacks, slow cooker. There's going to be probably, I'm assuming off the top of my head, I think about 6 or 7 categories. So we're going to have the very least 3 vegan recipes, which is a great comment because we were actually just thinking about that the other day.
We do really want it to be for everybody.
Yeah,
for sure. Anyone can buy it and anyone can get something out of it.
Yeah. The Dramatic from YouTube says, love you guys. Thank you, Dramatic. Thank you. Appreciate it. And it is just about that time. We've been on for a little over an hour. Yep. So this is the time where we have to say goodbye. But we got to answer the question from Death Eater first. The $2 donation. Thanks, Death Eater. He just says, sorry, he's playing off his previous comment where he's talking about supplements. Sorry, I meant the supplements you both use and prefer. Yeah. Well, coffee. I mean, man, if we could start our own Buff Dude coffee brand, we wouldn't heartbeat because that's our #1 supplement.
That's true.
Protein, like Brandon was saying, whey protein.
Kind of protein.
We will, some of the stuff.
Multivitamins, fish oil,
but we're not like really hardcore about that. I mean, even BCAAs, but really a lot of times it's just to mix it up a little bit, like when we want some variety and a flavor, other than just water.
True.
So yeah, that would be the biggest ones for us for sure.
Yeah.
Protein,
coffee.
Yeah. So everybody, enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much. Hell yeah.
Looking forward to next Saturday.
Yep.
If you guys will join us for that.
Oh yeah.
We'll be here. This is what we'll have to do for the podcast for now.
Yeah, exactly. This is the Buffcast. Yeah. Good point. So I'll just answer this last one. Sergio from Facebook just says hello from Mexico. Best regards. You too, Sergio. And also everyone else. We'll see you next Saturday. Yeah. Stay buff.